The Fed is the largest Jewish social care charity in Greater Manchester. We support 1 in 7 Jewish homes across our city region, supporting them with issues around mental health, isolation, poverty, sexual abuse, domestic abuse, self-harm. And in addition to that, we run the largest Jewish care home in the northwest, Heathlands Village, with 170 residents. We're very lucky that we have a very supportive community. People understand what they do. Charity plays a big part of life in the Jewish community, and we're very lucky that we have supporters and volunteers who understand what it is that we do and just how important it is that we do what we do. We have 550 volunteers. That's pretty unique for a voluntary organisation, and these volunteers are our heroes. We say that very, very powerfully. Whether it's befriending somebody on the phone to give them that vital bit of human contact, whether it's going shopping for them, taking them to the hospital, or in some cases being the only physical human contact that they have in a week when you go and visit them in their home or you take them for coffee or for a meal. Our volunteers are sometimes our clients' lifeline, but that all takes coordination, it all takes funding. We have an in-house social work team, we employ 6 social workers, and the difference between us and say local authorities is that our social workers can sometimes be looking after the same client for years, decades in fact. Our volunteer coordinators can handle 100 volunteers and 100 clients. It's a massive workload, there's a massive demand, but we have to do it because if we don't do it, Jewish people in our community will suffer and in some cases die. It's as stark as that, so we have no choice but to continue. There is this misconception that the Jewish community is affluent and well cared for, but issues that affect wider society affect the Jewish community as well. Sometimes those are also exacerbated because if you're a Jewish person who eats kosher food, keeps kosher, then the cost of living crisis has affected you in an even greater way because kosher food generally is more expensive. But overwhelmingly, whether it's isolation, whether it's heat, whether it's the rising cost of food, we refer a lot of clients to food banks, to kosher food banks, so they can help with their food. We help a lot of people claim benefits that they had no idea that they were aware of. We provide financial assistance for crucial items that people need at home so they can live. We support domestic violence cases where women and children are fleeing a home but need help to set up a new flat and to furnish that flat and to pay a rental deposit. All those things affect the Jewish community as much as they affect wider society. But often what we can do is we can provide that help in a culturally sensitive manner that is required in some cases. And people come to us because they trust us. We're a professional organisation. We work closely with lots of other statutory bodies and other voluntary organisations. But we're here for our community. And from a fundraising perspective and a support perspective, we're very grateful that our community is here for us. The positive that I take, and I know that actually everybody who works at the Fed takes, is that we are supporting people on an hourly or daily basis. And what keeps us going is not what it is that we do, although that's an important part of it. It's what would happen to the people that we support if we don't do what we do. And I think that's what drives everybody forward. It's that knowledge that we are helping those who really, really need it at the most and that we are their safety net. Jewish people in our community would suffer and in some cases die. We can't let that happen. So that's why we do what we do. But much of what we do and much of the people that we support, that work goes on behind closed doors. So people understanding what we do, supporting what we do, trusting what we do, trusting that we're doing things to make people's lives better is crucial for us, and we're very grateful that our community does that.